How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another Madden NFL video here today. Madden NFL 25 franchise. The Raiders, our next AFC team that we're doing. 5 seasons, injuries on, not meant to be realistic. If we say a name wrong, we say a name wrong. That's pretty much where we are. So we're going to be doing the Raiders. Should be fun. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Wherever socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP. And, yeah, it's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. Also, have a new capture card. Just going to point that out there. I think we are lined up, and I'll have to put, like, a delay on it. Because with the Elgato, I think it was slightly out of sync. I think this one seems like it's in sync. So, if something is not in sync, I guess, let me know in the chat or the comments. And I'll try to adjust it for next video. Yeah. All right. Let's get on with the game. All right, after that, and I got to say, too, another thing about this capture card, as I'm going to go to the roster, what makes it great is that it's 4K pass-through. So now I'm actually, the game looks really crisp. Like, the text and everything looks very, very crisp. I'm excited about that. The pictures look really good. Now, you guys can't see that because it's a 1080p, but even on here, it looks pretty good. So I'm pretty cool with that. Anyways, let's take a look at this team because it is interesting. Gardner Minshew II is our quarterback. No, it's probably not going to stay like that. Halfbacks, we got Alexander Madison, Zamir White, and Amir Abdullah. Fullback, nobody. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams. I mean, he's good. Jacoby Myers, and then Trey Tucker, top 3 guys. Brock Bowers are going to be our tight end, and he's pretty solid. He's a rookie. We got Colton Miller as our left tackle. Jackson Powers Johnson, left guard. He is also a rookie. Andre James, center. Right guard's going to be Cody Whitehair. Right tackle, Thayer Munford Jr. Left end, Max Crosby, who is a keeper this entire video, obviously. Malcolm Kunsey is going to be our right end. Wilson backing him up. Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle. There's also John Jenkins. We have left outside linebacker Luke Masterson. Going to probably want to get a better left outside linebacker. Divine Diablo, middle linebacker, and right outside linebacker, we've got Robert Spillane, who's hurt right now. Corners, Hobbs, Jones, and Bennett, top 3 guys. Free safety is Marcus Epps. Strong safety, Trevon Moehrig. Kicking is Daniel Carlson. Punting is AJ Cole. All right. I think for now, let's definitely look to improve the team. We're pretty weak at some of these positions here. I will not lie. We definitely want some improvements. The fullbacks we have out there. I mean, we could pick up anybody here. No, there's really nobody here that I want. Right tackle, yes. I probably want to get a better right tackle. But there's really nobody here in free agency. Left outside linebacker is the biggest move. I need to get I don't care who it is. You just got to get somebody. So I'm probably going to have to trade for one, which, you know, there's some options here. I might go with Ojulari. He's a young guy. We'll see what we can get for him. And they want a center, it looks like. So we'll see who's out there. We got a lot of cap room, which is nice. I'm not giving them a center. But, yeah, there's a couple. I'm going to make a couple trades. Let's see if there's anybody out there we can get to improve this team. I feel like this year that we're not going to be that great, so we'll see what happens, though. All right, Butler and Armstrong to the Giants for Ojulari, so that was pretty easy. Was not expecting that to go through, but it did. All right, a future first-round pick to the 49ers. We're getting Gross Matos and McKivitz, as well as a 3rd and a 6th-round pick in 2025. That is going to be it for me. Probably didn't have to trade that first-round pick, so, you know, by itself. But nevertheless, that's what I did. I'm going to see how well this team does. We're going to take a look at the formations and, well, not formation, team schemes. Curious to see what our scheme fit is. We're just going to go with the best one. So, 88 there, and then we'll go with 100 on the 46 defense. So, perfectly fine there with me. Might adjust the playbook as well, but let's just see how well we do this season. Kind of assess the team. We'll go to the mid-season point. I imagine we're going to be bad this year. I would be kind of shocked if we weren't. All right, well, we're actually, you know what? We're 3-4, which isn't, I mean, amazing, but it's somewhat better than I thought we would be. We're definitely the worst in terms of scoring. Offensive points per game are very low. Pass yards low. 15th in rush, 12th in opponent's points per game, 11th in pass yards, and 27th in rush. So, interesting. Very interesting. Chiefs are 5-1. Obviously, they're probably going to beat us. But I imagine we're going to end up being one of the worst teams. We'll have a lot. Well, we're going to have a high pick. I don't see us making the playoffs. But, hey, listen. 3-4 is definitely better than I thought we would be. Yeah, we got to get a QB. Quarterback is the priority. So Gardner Minshew, the second. This is the last time you're playing with me. Oh my goodness, that is 8 interceptions, a 54% completion percentage, and a 59 passer. It's probably the worst starting quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Rush wise, 4 through 9, 3 TDs from Alexander Madison. Yeah, it's pretty bad. 328, no TDs from Jacoby Myers, 296 and 1 from Rondé Adams, 280, nothing from Bowers, Trey Tucker, 128. In terms of blocking and sacks allowed, Colton Miller with 4, 3 from Munford Jr. A couple guys here, a few guys with 2, and then Jackson Powers Johnson with 1. 50 tackles for Robert Spillane, that's good. Diablo with 39, 34 from Morig. Jack Jones, 33, 26 from Max Crosby. 24 from Marcus Epps, 20 from Richardson, Hobbs. Sacks, 3.5 from Crosby. Gross Montos, a couple guys here, and Wilkins with 2. 1 from Wilson, a few guys with half. Interceptions, 4 as a team, 1 apiece between those 4 guys. Kicking, punting, kick, and punt return, looking just like that. Can I trade for a quarterback now? Is that wise? I don't know if that's wise, so I'm probably not going to do that. We have some negotiations as well. Let me choose the draft class. We're going to import locale filet, and we're just going to use this one. I haven't updated it. It's just the same one every time. So, cool stuff. All right. I'm going to look around and see how much money we have here. Who is a free agent that we'd want to keep. I mean, some of these guys maybe keep now. Yeah, none of these guys have options. Yeah, like Madison, Spillane, sure. Ojulari, whatever. Alright, so Morig, we'll keep him. Throw you that. That should be good. We'll also try to keep Nate Hobbs. That should work, hopefully. It does. Spillane is interested, so we'll throw him this. Yup. Okay. Madison, let's keep him around. Unacceptable. Okay. Whatever. Cry. Diablo, we'll do a 4-year deal. That should be good. Alright, yeah, like I said, we'll get Madison back, but I'm not too worried about it. We'll keep Epps on that kind of deal, I think. That should be good. Good deal. Yep. Yeah, so we'll have some money to play around with. Everybody else here, I'm kind of just going to wait on till the end of the season, where we're going to be pretty bad. Now, again, should I make a trade for a QB? I think I'm going to do that in the offseason, because brutal. This is bad. Depends on where we pick. Maybe I could draft a quarterback, but, we do have some extra third-rounders, sixth-rounder now. Honestly, it might be worth it to try to trade a second and third-round pick, maybe get, like, a late first, so that we have 2 first-round picks. That could work. Let me see what's out there. All right, a done deal here with the Bills. We're getting their first-round pick this year, 4th and 6th as well, a 7th-round pick in 2027. We're giving up our 2027 second and third, 2026 second and third, and 2026 and 7 6th-round picks. All right, so we ended up going 7 and 10, which, I mean, it makes sense that we didn't make the playoffs. Would have been nice, but the problem is you look at the team, we need a better QB. That's really what it comes down to. Garbage shoe, not the answer. 2,972 yards, 11 TDs, but 15 interceptions, 58% completion percentage, 1.6 pass rating. He's gone. He's done. Madison, not bad. 1,014 yards, 9 TDs. 296 and 1 from Gardner. Dylan Lobb, 96 and 2. Receiving wise, Devontae Adams, 854, 2 TDs, 761 and 1 from Jacoby Myers, 615 and 5 from Bowers, 309, nothing from Tucker. Blocking, how'd we do? Miller, too many sacks, but everybody else did well. Everybody else was pretty solid there, so that's good to see. But yeah, Colt Miller got to decrease them sacks allowed. Spillane, 112 tackles, 105 from Diablo. Jack Jones, 84-80 from Morig. 64 from Crosby. 60 from Richardson. A couple guys with 55, 54 from Gross Matos. 50 from Hobbs. Sacks, I see 8 from Crosby, 5 from Wilkins, 3 from Gross Matos, 2 from Ojulari, 1.5 from Spillane, 1 from Wilson, and a bunch of guys that have, a few guys that have a sack. 3 from Jones on the interceptions, 2 from Trevon, and then a couple guys with 1. There's your kicking, 75%, punting, kick, punt return. All right, well, we're going to go on to the Super Bowl, see who wins it, and then head on to the offseason. There are the team ranks, by the way, too. Not great, especially offensively. The season recap, the Ravens beating the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl 26-21. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott was the NFL MVP. Chiefs, Andy Reid, Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson was Offensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack on the Chargers, Defensive Player of the Year. Marvin Harrison Jr., Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cardinals, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Edgerrin Cooper, middle linebacker. Is that on the offseason? Time to re-sign players. That's where we're going. So, obviously, we got a few guys here that we want to keep. We could throw Ojulari a contract. If he wants to test, he'll probably will. Oh, no, he won't. Okay, I thought he was. Madison, again, he was a little iffy on the previous offer, so we'll just throw him a little bit more money. We'll give him an extra year, and that should work. Okay. Maybe you didn't have to pay him that much, but hey, he took it. All right, Malcolm, what do we got? We'll give you a 4-year deal. You're going to test. That's fine. Whatever. Harrison Bryant. I feel like none of these guys really matter much. I mean, Cody Whitehair is kind of on the older side. He's a right guard. You could throw him a 2-year deal, I guess. But let him test. All right, we're just going to let these guys test. I'm not really too worried about getting any of these guys back. Harrison Bryant. Don't need you at all. So, we'll have a little bit of money before even having to reconstructure or anything like that. And I want to make a trade for a quarterback. Unless there's a quarterback out there in free agency, which we can look at. But we need to get a quarterback. Got to get a right guard as well. Hufanga would be a good pickup. Would be a very good pickup. Yeah, there's really no good quarterbacks. I mean, Mac Jones was the man, but no longer the man. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, we have Morig that was my strong safety, so I don't really need him. Amari Cooper would be cool. Keenan Allen for like a couple seasons is another target. Could work. So, Khalil Mack would be nice, just coming off a Defensive Player of the Year. So I'm going to look around. Let's see what we can get. All right, a done deal right here. Should away 3 first-round picks. 2 this year, 1 next year, and a 4th round in 2026. I'm getting C.J. Stroud to be my new QB from the Texans. Lassiter as well as Fisher, corner, and then a right tackle. So getting some young guys. 2nd round pick this year as well as a 5th round pick too. So we're going to get all of our young guys this year pretty much. So there we go. That's the big trade right there. So C.J. Stroud, welcome to the team. All right, I like the moves we made, and we got some additional signings to announce. So Keenan Allen coming over, another weapon. Khalil Mack, right outside linebacker. Free safety, Xavier Woods. Caden Ellis, middle linebacker. And then a right guard, and Dylan Radun. So, cool stuff. And then we got the draft. Obviously, don't have a first-round pick, but I'm going to show you guys who we take. Try to add some more talent to the team. And I'm happy with where we are. I think we're going to be pretty solid. So, let's take a look here at the draft recap. I'm going to show you guys who we got. I mean, it was actually a pretty solid draft here. We got Kasim Quick, another wide receiver. We got Mark Malone, right guard. We needed that. We got 3rd round picks, 4th rounds, 5th rounders, a bunch of 6th rounders here, and a 7th round pick. So we got some young guys that, might develop and help us out, here and there. So it should be good. Maybe possibly in trades too. Who knows? But I like what we did. So we got a lot of guys filling out the team. Let's see what happens. I'll see you at the start of the 2nd season where we should be certainly improved. Second season here. Let's take a look at the roster. So as you can see, we have ourselves some talent right here. So C.J. Stroud will be our new starting QB, which is great. That is exactly who we want. That's the kind of quarterback we want, right? Alexander Madison, Samir White, backing him up. At halfback spot, Wide receivers, because we're on fullback, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, and Jacoby Myers, top 3 dudes. So pretty good wide receivers. Tight end, we got Brock Bowers, who's 84, and he's developing like crazy. Colton Miller, left tackle. Left guard, JPJ. Center's going to be Andre James. Right guard, Martin Malone, the rookie that we drafted. Blake Fisher, right tackle, which is pretty cool. I like it. Left end, Max Crosby, of course. He's looking excellent. Gross Matos, right end. All right. Wilson bagging him up, so not too bad. Defensive tackles, Wilkins and Byron Young. Top guys also with keys up there. Ojulari, left outside linebacker. Middle linebackers, Caden Ellis and Diablo. Right outside linebacker, Khalil Mack. Corners, Hobbs, Jones, and Lassiter. Top 3 dudes. Free safety, Xavier Woods. Strong safety will be Trevon Morig. Kicking is Carlson, and punting is A.J. Cole. Now, is there any way we can improve the team? We're going to take a look here at the rankings. And I think maybe a left outside linebacker would be nice. But we'll see. Any good right ends out there that we could maybe get? Not necessarily. I mean, Spillane is a right outside. Was I saying left outside linebacker? I'm sorry. I guess Khalil Mack, but go with Tyus Bowser. There's really nobody here that I like. Jonathan Cooper, I guess, from the Broncos. We really wanted him. But I think, yeah, we're just going to keep the team as is for now. I'm going to make sure that the schemes are right and they are the highest percentages that they can be. I guess that's 77. We could go power run. 46 defense. Is not our highest. Is it our highest? Yeah, it is our highest. 3-4 scheme. So 46, not quite, but hey, it's our best scheme fit. So listen, the team on paper looks talented. Will it stay that way? Remains to be seen. So middle of the season, only 3-3. Would have liked to be a little bit better, but it is an improvement, I guess. I mean, CJ's playing pretty solid, so hey, that's helpful for me. As you can see, 12 TDs, 4 interceptions, 68% completion percentage, 106.4 passer rating. That is very good. So 377.2 from Madison on the rush. Okay. Stroud, 123, 63 from Kelly. My backup backs, not much out of them, so I don't know. We'll see. Keenan Allen, though, great season. He's 619 ATD so far, 309-2 from Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, 254-1. Bowers, 137. Nothing crazy there. In terms of sacks, a couple guys with 2, a couple guys with 1 allowed. So 6 as a team. We're doing so far pretty solid on the blocking. Robert Spillane, 33 tackles, 31 from Morig, 30 from Caden Ellis. Max Crosby, 28. Khalil Mack, 26. Kamari Lassiter, 22. 21 from Jack Jones. In terms of sacks, 5 from Crosby, 4.5 from Khalil Mack, 3.5 from Christian Wilkins, and 1.5 there from Keenan Ellis. Half sack from Tyree Wilson. Just 3 interceptions as a team right there. You can see kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Very nice. Now, let's look at the team stats. Number 1, and more importantly, contract negotiations. Let's see where we are. 10th in offensive points per game, 5th in pass yards, 22nd in rush. That's the only thing the Chargers have an advantage over them. They're 21st in that. We're 16th in offensive opponents' points per game, 3rd in the pass yards, 2nd in the rush. So I'd say, I mean, listen, we've been playing pretty solid. Can't complain. Let's just take a look here who's up for negotiation. So there's some good players here that I'd like to keep around. I'm sure there's also an option on CJ Stroud and Tyree Wilson. So, you know, we're going to want to keep them around too. So there's some good players here. Let's see if we can keep Jacoby. We'll throw you a cheeky little 5-year deal. There you go. Just a little bit less money, you know what I mean? We're not even restructuring contracts yet, so we'll do that. Believe me when I tell you, we will be restructuring contracts. So, it says $18 million, but like I said, we're going to have more than that. Trust me. When the season ends. Because right now, obviously, not much. But, give me I'm going to keep A.J. Cole. If we can. Yep. All right, so I'm good on re-signing, guys. Well, actually, I kind of want to keep Carlson, too. So let me do that. We'll give him a 2-year deal. And that's perfect. Okay, great. So, yeah, now we're out of money for now. These guys have options, and then really we could maybe let these guys test, quite honestly. And we'll restructure contracts in the offseason. Let's see if we can make a playoff push. Again, we're 3-3 right now. We're in the hunt, so hopefully we can win. All right, I've brought good news to you. We are 11-6 to end the season. So we're going 8-3 the rest of the way. And we have the Dolphins in the wild card. So you can see offensively, not amazing, but defensively we're fantastic. You can see where they have the advantage over us, and vice versa. Should be fun. But before we do that, let's look at the stats. So Houston also went 11-6, so I guess good for them. CJ Stroud, 3,530 yards, 27 TDs, 9 interceptions, 66% completion percentage, and 100.8 passer rating. Rush-wise, Madison, 969 and 4 TDs, 311 from CJ, Zamir White, 208 and 5. Receiving-wise, Keenan Allen, 1,200 yards, 10 TDs. He was great. Devontae Adams, 954 and 8, 41 and 4 from Jacoby Myers, 323 and 2 from Brock. Okay. Mayer, not too bad, too, 219. Didn't play as much, though. Miller, 10 sacks, a little too high. Fisher was 7, 5 from James, 2 from JPJ. 100 tackles from Caden Ellis to lead the team, 91 from Robert and Trayvon. 76 from Jack Jones. Khalil Mack, 73. I see Max Crosby, 68 tackles, but that 18 tackles for loss and 18.5 sacks looks really good. 58 from Lassiter and Woods, 43 from Wilkins, which is great to see. Yeah, 18.5 sacks from Max Crosby. That's fantastic. 9 from Khalil Mack, 8.5 from Wilkins. Miguel Montos with 4, 1.5 from Ellis, 1 from Lassiter, and a half sack there from Tyree Wilson. 3 interceptions from Overton to lead the team. A couple guys with 2 and a few guys with 1. There's your kicking, punting, kick, return, and punt, return. It's great. Now, can we beat the Dolphins? Not sure. But that's why we go to the Super Sim. So let's do it. See if we can beat them. You know, the Dolphins are an interesting team. Because they have talent. They have some talent. I gotta say, they have some talent. But I feel like we could beat them. We'll see, though. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game and see who will win. So first blood will go to the Dolphins. We tie it up. They're going to take the lead. And they have the lead going to the second half. They're up 7 now. We tie it up going to the fourth quarter. We could take the lead here. We do. Can we get a stop? It's tied, and we're hopping on in. Minute 35 to go. So they tied the game, 30-yard line, but we have the ball here on offense. Let's see if we can get something going here. And Adams makes the catch there. We're going to call a timeout. Minute 30 to go, 8 yards gained on that. Down. So we're going to try to get a first down here. And we, for some reason, weren't paying attention to the ball. So it looked like he kind of just didn't even expect the pass to go to him. So now it's 3rd and 2. You definitely need to get a first down. No reason to not get a first down. And we do just that. As we find Adams. Clock runs. Try to get in the field goal range if we can. The bare minimum. And clock continues to tick. CJ trying to get to 300 yards thrown for, which he will on that pass. And we break a tackle and get to a good spot. 50 seconds to go here in Miami. And CJ is looking. He's going to run it. All right. That is 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. The Dolphins have 1 timeout left, so they will most likely use it after this down here. And that is beautiful. All right. 41 seconds. 1st and goal now. So we could potentially score a touchdown instead of a field goal. Let's see what we decide to do. We're going to run it. And that was not a great run, but it's okay. We're going to let the clock run down now. It's okay. We get closer. Basically going to win the game if we just ice this field goal right here. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and the time is with 1 second left. Carlson, easy field goal to give us a 3-point lead. Now all we have to do is make sure that they don't return it into the end zone, which they don't. So that's it. We defeat the Dolphins. 31-28, and that's fantastic. Shout out to CJ, had a great game. Tua as well. Tua played all right, not too bad, but yeah, got the win. That's all I care about. Baltimore. It's a tough matchup. That is a tough matchup right there to get. That is a very tough matchup. So, see if you can beat them. See what their rankings are. Probably very good in everything. Actually, we have the advantage over them in a lot of stats. But they are pretty good at some other stuff. They have best in rush yards, 4th in offense points per game. So their offense is probably better, but our defense is actually pretty good. Theirs is good defense too, but no, we'll see what happens. They obviously have the more talented team, but who knows? We might be able to win it. So Super Sim time. See if we can beat them. All right, and this is looking like another cool game, and it is raining in Baltimore. So Super Sim. Let's jump forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First blood will go to us. We're up 7-0. Get a stop. They're going to tie it up right here. No, they're not. We're going to take a 10-0 lead. They get 7. And then they take a tie game. And now they have the lead. Can we tie it up? We get a field goal. Can we get a stop here? We can't. We're down 11. Make it 3. Now we're down 10. We're going to go normal here. 13-yard reception there. So basically what needs to happen is we need to score, get some stops. That's what we did not need. 3rd and 11. And that's the game. Okay. Yeah, that's the game. Dude, what are we doing? Just committing penalties. That's what we're doing. Alright, well, we lose in the divisional to the Ravens, which is unfortunate. But it's something. CJ not as great of a game this time around. So there's something to build here, though, I will say. There is something that we can build upon. There's a foundation. Okay, Super Bowl recap. Who won? Cowboys this time around, winning. And Dak Prescott was the Super Bowl MVP. So the Chiefs had the NFL MVP in Mahomes. John Harbaugh, Ravens Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson, Offensive Player of the Year. Jaguars, Josh Hines Allen, Defensive Player of the Year. Chase McCain was Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Browns. Commanders, Taj Lowry, Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, let's head on to the offseason. Try to see if we re-sign some guys, restructure some contracts, and get some more talent on the team. All right, let's see what we have here. So there's 7 guys. We have a little bit of money. CJ, obviously, we're accepting his 5th year. Why wouldn't we? Same thing with Tyree Wilson. Why wouldn't we? As for Zamir White, we can keep him around if he wants to stay. Not a huge deal if he doesn't. Okay, he does. That's cool. As for everybody else here, I mean, Gardner, I mean, if you want to stay, not on that price, so probably not. You can walk. You can walk, my friend. Munford Jr. would keep you, but less of a bonus, and you'll stay. All right. This is, again, mind you, before I restructure. So, give Dylan Parham a 3-year deal. That should work. A little bit less money. And everybody else here, yeah, can walk. So, now we're going to have a lot of money. We're going to advance, though, see who's in free agency. Alright. So, we have a little bit under $13 million. There are some good players here. Not as crazy, though, like as I would want it to be. Dude, I might go after Tyler, man. He is, like, pretty dang good. So, I know he's good. I could go after him, get him as our backup running back, or even our starting running back if we really wanted to. So, we'll see. But I am going to first do some restructuring of contracts. So, let me do that first, and then we'll work on who we want to sign going from there. So, free agency recap. I feel like we did pretty solid in free agency. If we take a look at my signings, here to sneeze. Bless me, thank me. Okay. Yeah, so we got Tyler on the team, Quincy Williams, Kyle Juszczyk, David Bakhtiari, Harrison Phillips, Javon Clowney, and Anthony Walker Jr. So not too bad, just some mix of talent to backup guys if it's team. I like it. We got the draft. We don't have too many picks. I'll show you guys the recap, and then we'll kind of just go from there, see what happens. But, yeah, I like the way our squad's shaping up this year for sure. Here's the draft recap. Nothing crazy going on in the draft. Just 2 picks, Spearman and Westbrook. So just some depth picks. Probably not going to make an impact. So set on to the next season. I think it's the 3rd one. Yeah, 3rd season. Here we go, 3rd season. Roster time, let's look at it. And we got Max Crosby, 99 overall, so that's cool. Yes, DJ Stroud's going to be our starting QB. Halfbacks, we got Tyler, Madison, and White. 3 running backs, which we're good on. Full backs, we Kyle Juszczyk. Adams, Allen, and Myers are wide receivers. Tight end, Brock Bowers still, so that's cool. Colton Miller, left tackle. Bakhtiari's backing him up. Left guard, Jackson Powers-Johnson. Dylan Parham there too. Center, Andre James. Right guard, Martin Malone is up there to an 81. Right tackle is going to be Blake Fisher. Left end's Max Crosby. He's up to a 99, man. Yetur Gross-Matos, our starting right end. Wilson backing him up. Defensive tackles, Wilkins and Phillips. So that's cool to see. Davon Clowney's our starting left outside linebacker. Over Ojolari. Anthony Walker Jr., middle linebacker, as well as Davon Diablo. Don't forget about Ellis up there, too. Right outside linebackers, Quincy Williams is starting. We got Khalil Mack still in case. You never know. We're good on that position. Hobbs, Jones, Lassiter starting corners. Free safety, Woods. Strong safety will be Morig. Kicking is Carlson. Punting is A.J. Cole. Listen, this is a good team. If I go to the improved team, I'm curious to see if there's any guys we could sign out there. And we're just going to take a look at the money situation as well. I mean, honestly, you're looking at what we got here, it looks pretty good. Any middle linebackers we could maybe acquire? Possibly. We could look to trade for one if one is out there, which I might do. I just might do that. See if we could maybe get ourselves a better middle linebacker. Let's see what's out there in the market. We have a little bit of cap room. I just don't know if I have the picks to do so. Ebiketie from the Panthers, as well as a 4th and 5th round pick this year for a future 1st round pick in 2028. Just figured why not do that move, get ourselves a slight improvement on the defense this season. Let's see what happens the rest of the way. I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. I feel like we should be pretty solid. We'll see, though. Alright, so we're playing well. Unfortunately, though, we're in a friggin' great AFC West. With the Chargers are 6-1, the Chiefs are 5-1, but we're 5-2. And I like the way we're playing. We're playing well, so let's see if we can keep it up. But let's look at the stats on the season for the guys. I mean, CJ is having a wonderful year. 1,580 yards, 14 TDs, 2 interceptions, 70% complete percentage, 120.3 passer rating. Yeah, Tyler's having a great year. 548 and 5, 121 from CJ, Madison, 61-2. Not much bad the backups, I guess, but Adams, 460 and 4, 429 4 from Brock. Keenan Allen, 289 and 1, 241 3 from Jacoby Myers. Sacks allowed, not too bad so far. Just 9 as a team. Quincy Williams leading the team in tackles with 39, 36 from Crosby. Morig and Thompson, 33 apiece, 32 from Jack Jones. Kamari Lassiter with 29, 27 from Gross-Matos. Hobbs, 23. In terms of sacks, Crosby's got 11 already. That's amazing. Gross-Matos, 6.5, 4.5 from Wilkins. 1.5 from Colby Reese. A couple guys with 1. Half sack there from Lassiter. 6 interceptions as a team. Everybody that has an intercept, each of the 6 guys has 1 apiece. So 1 times 6 is 6. 3 factorial is 6. And all that fun stuff. Kicking, punting, kick, and punt return right there, respectively. Let's look at the team stats. The team rankings. So where are we? 3rd in offensive points per game, 10th in pass yards, 5th in rush yards, 2nd in opponent's points per game, 15th in pass yards, and 12th in rush in this week playing the Broncos, who only have the advantage in the pass yard department. So this team should be able to beat. I'm going to keep simulating. We'll see what happens. Obviously, get some contracts. Not sure how much money we have. The answer is none. So, a bit of an issue. Because, well, Brock's got an option. But it's going to be a bit of an issue because we have no money. Okay, I am a little worried. So, I mean, let's see what happens. Alright, we ended up going 12-5 on the season. Not bad. Not bad at all. And 5th in the conference. So, wildcard matchup against the Colts here. Should be a fun one. We have the advantage over them and everything, but they're a solid team. I guess you can see the rankings where we have the advantage versus them. And we were pretty much a lead in everything. 5 out of the 6 categories top 10. All of them in the top half of the league. 14th in pass yards against the defense. But other than that, yeah, we've been good. Alright, let's look at the stats on the year. I'm just going to do something here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's definitely synced up. CJ, what a year he had. You could see the numbers. I don't have to read them all out. They're right there. He had a great year. Tyler had a great year. 1,160 yards, 10 TDs, 332 and 3 from CJ. Madison, 181.8. Now the backup. Devontae Adams, 1,209 yards, 10 TDs, 908 and 3 from Allen. Brock, 218, 810 and 6. 703 and 7 from Myers. So good stuff there. Sacks allowed, pretty decent, I guess. Cole Miller better, 8 sacks allowed. A couple guys with 4, 3 from Powers Johnson, along with 2, and then 1 from David Bakhtiari. How about our defense, right? So Shaq Thompson, 95 tackles, 93 from Quincy Williams. Javon Morig, 73 from Crosby, 66 from Lassiter, 64 from Jack Jones, 59 from Gross Matos. A couple guys with 51 here, 45 from Christian Wilkins. When we look at sacks, well, Max Crosby looks like he might have won the Defensive Player of the Year. 22 sacks, pretty insane. 12 from Gross Matos, 6 from Wilkins. I mean, that's what you love to see. Interceptions, 4 from Williams. A few guys with 2 and a few guys with 1. We had 13 interceptions as a team. There's your kicking, your punting, your kick return, and your punt return. Very nice. Well, the wild card, Colts. Is that a team we should be able to beat? Yes. Will we beat them? Well, that's what we're here to find out. That's why we go to the Super Sim. We'll top on in and see if we beat the Colts. All right. Let's see if we can beat these pesky Colts. Can we do it? Going to the Super Sim. They're the home team, by the way. We are not. So that could be a disadvantage for us. Start off with a field goal. They take the lead 7-3. And can we score here? We do. Take the lead going to the second half. We're up 17-7. We're going to make it 20-7. They're going to get a field goal there. We're up, though, 34-10. Yes, it's over. 41-10, blowing them out. 41-17. And that is an easy W for your Las Vegas Raiders. LVR, baby, LVR. Got CJ outplayed Anthony Richardson. Bills, they're our next team that we got to play against. Well, we're better than them offensively. They're better than us defensively. But we are better defensively than they are offensively. So, I feel like this is a game we should be able to win. I would think. There's the, bracket so far. Yeah, I think this is a game we should win. I really want to get to the AFC Championship. It would be nice to get there in our 3rd season. So that's why we're going to hop on in. Hopefully win. Let's do it. There's one thing about this chair. I got to get myself a wider seat. I feel like this is a little too thin for me. I need something a little bit wider, just so I have a little more leg room. I just feel like it's not wide enough, you know what I mean? I don't know. Got to get a new chair that's a little bit wider. Nevertheless, it's It's not important right now. What's important is we're down 7-0 and now 10-0, 10-7. And I'm going to take the lead here. We tie it. Okay, going to the second half. It is tied. And we are down by 3, fourth quarter. We tie it up, get a stop. And, all right, we have the ball. With 3:06, we are hopping on in. The 2nd and 6, we are running it. And, okay, 3rd and 5. I really do not want to have to punt. And we're going to have to punt. So, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Well, let's see if we can play some defense. Alright. So, they're going to be at the 31-yard line. 2:10 to go. They have all their timeouts. And they still have the 2-minute warning as well. So, they'll probably get one play off before then. Let's see. Josh Allen gets an open look. And 2nd and inches there from Cook. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. No need to warn us. We understand the implications of the 2-minute warning. They're likely to get this first down here. Well, I don't know why they wouldn't. Fake run. Oh, they're even getting more. And they're using a timeout there to stop the clock. So, minute 56. And they are now in field goal range. Not that that matters because they don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown. It's pretty solid to use 2nd and 10. So, let's see if they can convert or, you know. Honestly, if they convert, we'll get the ball back and I'll take a field goal to win the game. To go to the AFC Championship? Yeah. I would take that. They are not calling a timeout. There's really no need to, I guess, right? Let's see what they decide to do here. They're throwing. Allen throwing. And that is an interception. An interception picked by Nate Hobbs. Got his little handy dandies in there. That is huge. That is huge. That's a big defensive play from Nate Hobbs. All right. So we're going to run it. And, yeah, Buffalo's got to call timeouts. So 2nd and 7. They have one timeout left. We get a first down, and essentially this game is over. Well, not on this down. We don't want to get it, I don't think. Well, we're definitely not. That's pretty bad. Okay, that was their final timeout. 3rd and 6. And 4th and 1. So, well, they're going to have a chance, as we really didn't do a good job whatsoever with the clock management. Yeah, not a good job whatsoever with the clock management. Call it fair catch. All right, 45 seconds. I mean, listen, they could tie this game up, and it would be EA being EA if they do so. It was a big defensive play, but for some odd reason, I feel as though, with all that being said, they could possibly still tie this game. This is Josh Allen. He can throw the football. That's good D right there. 18 seconds, 2nd and 10. Some people say I look like Josh Allen. Or, you know, what else did they say? Matthew Stafford. Whoa, what the heck was that? 3rd and 10. Good defense from Max Crosby. I can't tell if that was deflected or not. So 3rd and 10. See what they decide to do here. Looking, and they find him. And they get out of bounds there to stop the clock. 9 seconds. This game could potentially be tied here, which I'm not a fan of. They're probably going to get one more playoff. I think he's going to throw it away. No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay, well, that's not good. 4 seconds. So basically, they are in the red zone here. Got to play defense. Stop him, and that's it. Good job. We stopped them. That was close, though. That was close. So we win the divisional and go on to the AFC Championship in our 3rd season. And that is what we like to see. I mean, CJ did not play well. Hopefully he plays better next game. But hey, win's a win in my book. Is a tough matchup. We lost to both regular season matchups here against Kansas City. Yeah, they're a good team. We have the advantage of them in a lot of categories. Most 4 out of the 6, but they're first in offensive points per game, second in pass yards. And even the categories they're not great at, they're still pretty solid. I mean, we're pretty solid too, though. Don't get us wrong. Don't get it twisted. We're a good team, but again, the talent is just there for Kansas City. We just don't have it. But you know what? Maybe we do. Not going to doubt my team. I think we're solid. So let's play the full game. And by full game, I mean Super Sim. So we're hopping on in to said Super Sim to try to win it. All right, we have ourselves an AFC Conference Championship game. Yeehaw. All right, Super Sim. Jump forward to the end of the game. Mind you, we've been winning all these games on the road, so that's been pretty impressive for us. 7-6. Somehow we didn't get the extra point. We're down 1. Now we're down 8. 3rd quarter, tied it up. They just took they took the lead right away. We tied it. 4th quarter, they're up 7. Okay, it is tied. 1st and 10. We got a sack there. 2nd and 18. 3rd and 5. Please get a stop. We do get a stop, so they got a punt. And they do just that. So, no return there from Williams. All right, 1st and 10, 5-yard rush, Madison. 2nd and 5, get a 1st down. Keenan Allen, nice. 7-yard reception, once again, to Keenan Allen. 2nd and 3. Man, can we get Andre James out of here? Sucks. 3rd and 9. Okay, thank you. 2nd and 4, okay. Minute 22. Clock is running. We have all of our timeouts. So do the Chiefs. Stop committing penalties, please. Clock is running. That's what we like. Find an open guy. Oh, good spin. Good job. Very good job. That's what we like to see. All right. CJ looking. Yup. It's so nice. Do it twice. So nice, do it twice. Dude, Bowers is open. Just keep throwing it to him. Bowers is open. Bowers is open. Run it. I don't hate it. Alright. That was another timeout there. 2nd and 7. Kansas City, 1 timeout left. Let's run it again. Let's try to get a 1st down. Oh, yes. Mr. Krabs. And we took the lead. Don't do that. No. 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 That was bad. All right. Well, let's see here. We're up 7 with 54 seconds. That's a good scoring drive right there for us. Those legs looked really ugly. So kickoff here. Where are they going to be? In the landing zone. So we're at 50 seconds. They're at the 24-yard line. 50 seconds. They have 1 timeout left. This is Mahomes we're talking about. So this is a pretty dang good QB. That's a good 1st down. They do not call a timeout, so the clock will run. Okay, they called a timeout there. Andy Reid was like, I got to fix my mustache. And he did just that. So 41 seconds. No timeouts now for the Chiefs. So hopefully we can play a little bit of defense. They need a touchdown. Oh, would have been nice to pick that off. It would have been nice, but that's okay. 38 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Can we do this? Oh. Oh. Not quite. Clock is running, though. 18 seconds. 17. 16. 15. 14. Wow, they're really letting it run down. Okay. Oh, no. What a pass. What a pass. And what great defense from Nate Hobbs as well. Xavier Worthy thought about trying to get him. Didn't get him. Call the timeout. Maybe they'll miss the extra point. I mean, we like to do that for some reason. Maybe Kansas City. I thought they missed. Well, it's tied up, so it looks like we're going to overtime. Thought we had the game in the bag, but nope. 7 seconds, 1 timeout left. I mean, we could full send it. That's not a great return, but yeah, it looks like we're just going to go to overtime. That's what it looks like. Get a block? Nope, that's it. We just decided to run it. Okay, well, overtime it is. We just had to play a little bit of defense. Couldn't do it, though. Would have been nice to get a pick there. Would have been very nice. All right, we're going to go normal speed on the overtime. Don't care. Please, skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. Can we skip? Skip, skip, skip. Okay, thanks. All right, normal speed. We're just going to jump forward. All right, let's see here. Kickoff there, not too bad. They take a touchback. On the 32-yard rush. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 10. They got a first down out of that. Okay. I was gonna I wanted to hop in, see if we get the prevent it, but clearly we did. Oh, well, there's the game. I get to watch that. That was the most embarrassing defense I've ever seen in my life. That was some of the most pathetic, putrid defense I've ever seen in my life. That was actually pathetic and putrid. That's why we lost. Our defense was terrible. It's that simple, because we're not going to win this game. No way, no how. How do we blow it? I don't know. Well, that was pathetic and putrid. Give you that much. Well, I guess we'll just watch. We need to score a touchdown, otherwise we lose the game. Okay, fake run. Like it. That's a good job. That is a good job. Very good job. Yes, run it, CJ. Good job. Do that more. It's open. Do that more when it's open, buddy. Alright, this is a good offensive drive so far. Don't want to jinx it. Yep, run it. You're going to get a first down out of that. Almost. Almost. Okay, 7 yards. I like it, though. I can dig that. 2nd and 3. Not a good run. 3rd and 2. Need to get a first down. Let's not overcomplicate it. Very simple. Very simple. Very good. Okay. So far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is great. And there it is. Thank you to my offense, because my offense is very good. That was an excellent drive. Michael Mayer with the touchdown to give us a tie game, hopefully, assuming we make the extra point, which if we don't, then I'm actually going to delete my entire existence. And we make it. Okay. I'm going back to the normal until something interesting happens, because I am not sitting here this entire time. Not going to do it. Alright, we're doing normal speed, jumping forward to the end of the game. Let's see if we can play some defense. Kickoff there, Cole. Touchback. Alright. Hollywood Brown. 8-yard rush Mahomes. 2nd and 2. They're going to get a first down. Alright. 2nd and 5. 12-yard reception. 1st and 10. No rush. 2nd and 10. Good job. 3rd and 12. Somehow we just can't seem to play any defense. And they, I guess, kicked the field goal to win the game. I mean, you can't win when your defense just lets you down. I mean, my defense let me down. But wait a second. That is not the correct score, is it? Did I get cucked out of it? Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. I don't know. Why do I feel like something wasn't right there? Did I get screwed over? I don't know. Either way, we played horrible defense, so don't care. Gotta play better defense if you want to win a football game. Chiefs won. Beat the Packers. Mahomes Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott MVP. McCarthy Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson Offensive Player of the Year. Defense Player of the Year was our player, Max Crosby, which makes sense. Jason Northcutt Offensive Rookie of the Year, Panthers. Sheldon Marshall Defensive Rookie of the Year, Falcons. That on the offseason. Alright, I'm a little worried because we are over the cap. I need to keep... Well, Brock's got a... He's got the option, so that's fine. But there are some guys here we need to keep. Max Crosby, I cannot lose him. So... Yeah, a lot of guys we can't lose. So team salaries, time to negotiate some contracts. Because we need to keep some guys around. So, hopefully we can. Free up some money. Alright, so, bad news. I'm basically out of money. So, I'm going to have to let a few of these guys walk. Max Crosby, though, can't do that. So, essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to give Max Crosby a stupid offer. Like... I mean, there's really not much I can do. I gotta franchise tag him. I'm franchise tagging Max Crosby. And that's it. That's really all I can do. So, we're gonna get worse. We are going to get worse, but... There's really not much I can do. Like I said, there's not much I can do. Not much I can do. Can't keep Devontae Adams, which sucks. A few of those other guys were over the cap. I could maybe make trades, but... Not even sure if it's really worth it. Do I even have enough money to franchise tag this guy? I hope I do. I think I should, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll be able to. I don't think I'm way... yeah. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, okay, you know, we're good. We've got to go very low with it. But yeah, he'll say, oh, I appreciate the offer. I'm going to test, but no, you're not. You're going to get franchise tagged. So, no free agency. No trades. We're over the cap. So, there it is. I appreciate the offer. Good. You're staying on my team. Not losing him. I can't lose Max Crosby. Sucks to lose some other guys, but, you know, we're just going to have to live with it. And, I mean, if I have to make trades to get some picks this year, that would be the only way I can kind of rebuild. Not rebuild, but that's the only way I can get some guys back. So, that's what we'll do. All right, so, obviously didn't sign anybody. We're just going to get some picks. We're going to get some picks. We have 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 7s. Actually, not as bad as I thought it would be. But, yeah, let's try to get some picks here. And, yeah, see who wants to maybe give me some of their picks. Do it. 3rd round pick, 4th, 5th, 6th, 6th, 5th. And we're giving up all of our picks in 2028 to them. Since, obviously, it's the 5th and final season at that point. Right? Is it? Yeah. Wait, what season is this? Is this the 5th and final season? Now I don't even know. I don't even know now. Wait. I don't even know what season it is. Either way, we're getting picks this year. We're deferring picks. I think there is one more season after this. I don't even know. Yeah, there is one more season. Okay. So we're just going to get our picks this year, give our picks next year, because we always get our picks again, so it's not a big deal. So, all right. See, we can draft. All right, so draft recap. Let's view the details here. Not bad. I mean, listen, we got ourselves a good corner. Fowler. I mean, listen, there's some talent here. We got Turner in the 5th round, which is really nice. Yeah, we had a lot of guys drafted, so that should hopefully recuperate some of the talent we lost. And we'll see what happens here in the next season. So this is the 4th season, I believe. And listen, CJ obviously is really good. No doubt about it. Tyler's good. We got Turner and Madison. Madison's kind of dipping a little bit, but that's fine. Fullbacks, nobody. Wide receiver, Jacoby Myers, Kasim Quick, and Javonte Brooks. So, definitely an interesting look. Brock's going to be our tight end. He's obviously still really good. Left tackle, Colton Miller. He's still really good. Left guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. No centers, which is a little bit concerning. Martin Malone is our right guard. Right tackle is going to be Blake Fisher. Max Crosby, left end. He's still a 99 overall. Right end, Gross Montos, up to an 80. You know, Wilson backing him up. Reese up there, too. Defensive tackles, Wilkins and Paul McKee. Left outside linebackers, Arnold Ebiketie. Ojulari's backing him up. Right middle linebackers, Thompson Diablo. Left outside linebacker, or right outside linebacker, Quincy Williams. Nate Hobbs, Kamari Lassiter, and Jack Jones, top 3 corners. Xavier Woods, free safety. Strong safety is Trevon Morig. Kicking is Carlson still, and punting is still A.J. Cole. This is still a talented team, even though we kind of lost some pieces. I still think we can maybe make the playoffs. I don't know if we're going to be as good as we were last year, but we'll see what happens. In terms of trades, you think we can actually make trades? I mean, I could show you. We can't. We are over the cap. But, nevertheless, let's just simulate. I'm going to see you guys at the midseason. See what happens. We'll assess the team. We'll see who's up for negotiation. We'll hopefully have some money next year. And obviously, I got to make sure I re-sign Crosby. If not, just franchise tag him again. All right, so you're wondering, how well we're doing? We're 6-1. Team's still doing well. So we're having a great season. Like to keep it up. And, I mean, you can see the rankings. Chargers are a very good offensive team. We're better defensively, but we're still good. Even though, I mean, the rankings say we're better defensively. I don't know. It's contract negotiations. We'll look at that in just a moment. Here's what I want to see. Statistics and awards. What the hell is going on with CJ Stroud? You might be wondering. Well, he's not doing great. He's not doing great. 5 TDs, 2 interceptions, 87.5 passer rating. What are we doing? Luckily, we're still 6-1, so I'll take it, but can't play like that. Yeah, Tyler, 445, 6 TDs from him. I like it. 306 and 1 from Jacoby Myers, 252 and 1 from Brooks. Brock's got 218 and 4, 159 from Quick. Sacks allowed. A couple guys at 5 there, Miller and Fisher, then 1 from McGovern. So we actually got Connor McGovern. I mean, that's not a bad pickup, I guess. I don't know how good he is. 72 overall. I mean, he's fine. Got a back strain. It sucks, but it is what it is. At least we picked up a center. He gave it to me. Quincy Williams, 49. Tackles lead the team, 46 from Diablo. Mario Lassiter, 34-30 from Morig. Hobbs, 27-25 from Crosby and Woods. Jones, 20. And then, yeah, it just dips from there. He's 7 sacks from Max Crosby. This is the guy we want. Doing his thing. Colby Reese, 3. 2.5 from Wilkins and Gross Matos. Who has 1.5. A few guys with 1. Interceptions, just 4 as a team. Quincy Williams with 2. A couple guys with 1. Carlson kicking, Cole punting, kick, punt, return. All right. I mean, like I said, this is the team. We can look at the negotiations. You can see we have a ton of money. Got to get C.J. Stroud to stay. Got to get Crosby to stay. A lot of guys here got to get to stay. There's a lot of guys that we want to stay. We've got some guys on options, too. Nobody on options. So, let me see if I can negotiate some contracts here. I mean, obviously, if we can keep C.J., that would be ideal. That should work. Okay. It's fine. It'll work. Max Crosby. Perfect. Okay. So we got him. Jackson Powers. That should work, hopefully. Yep. He's re-signed. Blake Fisher. Honestly, it's a fine deal with me. He works. Kamari. He can give you this. That should work. It does. Christian Wilkins. He's over the cap, so I can't give him one. Tommy, if he wants to stay, sure. Yup. 13 million. Arnold, if you want to stay. No. Okay. Quincy Williams, if you want to stay. I think I'm a little over the cap. Daniel Carlson, if you want to stay. Yeah, alright, that's fine. We got money. We can restructure at the offseason. And I'm going to franchise tag CJ Stroud because I'm probably not going to have enough money. Nevertheless, it's a good team. Let's keep it up. Let's win. Let's see how we ended the season. Moment of truth, 12-5. Not bad. Wild card, though. Would have been nice to not be a wild card, but we need to win like 2 more games. I mean, we have so many teams that are 12-5. And we get rewarded for playing. We get to play a 12-5 team. It's just, you know, it sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, there's not much I can really do about it. Now, let's look at the stats, because you might be curious as to how we played. Now, CJ, again, not as great of a year, but still was all right. And as long as we do well in the playoffs, it's really all I care about. Tyler was great, though. 1,150 yards, 15 TDs. It's handsome. 831-5 from Jacoby Myers, 769-6 from Brock. Javonte Brooks, 660-4, 504-3 from Kasim Quick. Blocking. Fisher, 13 sacks allowed. A little too high. Colton Miller with 8, 4 from McGovern. 3 from JPJ. Malone with 1. That's pretty good. 117 tackles from Quincy Williams. Diablo with 98, 85 from Morig, 21 from Lassiter, 65 from Woods, 60 from Crosby, 52 from Hobbs, Gross Matos, 50, 44 from Wilkins, and just dips from there. I see sacks, 13 from Crosby, 7.5 from Christian Wilkins, 6.5 from Colby Reese, 5 from Gutierrez Gross Matos, Arnold with 3, a few guys with 1.5, 1 from Shaq, Zeus with half sack. Interceptions, just 5 as a team with Quincy Williams, 2, a few guys there with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. Just like that. Now I'm just going to look at the rankings one more time here before we take on Jacksonville. They have the advantage in everything except for rush yards. Opponent, we're first in that. But we have some top categories that they're first in. And then, yeah, our offense is a little bit weaker this year. I don't know. Jacksonville's a tough matchup. It's a very tough matchup. But this is what happens when you kind of don't win as much games you need to be winning in the second half of the season. If you won 2 more games, you get the bye. But we didn't get that. Well, let's see what happens here. Gonna make it a little bit harder for us, but all right, here we go. Super Sim. This is awesome. Let's do it. Let's see if we can win on the road. Going to the end of the game. First blood will go to Jacksonville. We're going to tie it up. No, get a field goal. They're up 11. Make it 14-10. Get a stop. Get a field goal going to the second half. We have a 2-point lead. We going to have a 5-point deficit. We take the lead. All right. 2nd and 10. Got to hop in here. 3rd and 19. 1 stop. Do not let them get a first down. What kind of tackle was that? All right, 4th down. That was a horrible tackle, by the way. That was a very bad tackle. Are they gonna punt? I don't think so. No. 4th and 12. Play some D. Good job. All right, they turned it down. Turned it over. Okay. Minute 56. We're in good position to score right here. Pretty solid position. Minimum field goal. Minimum field goal. We have 3 timeouts. Jacksonville doesn't have... Well, they have all their timeouts. So 2nd and 6. Get a first down. You need to get a first down. If you want to be a legit contender, you get a first down. That's an embarrassment. You got to get a first down. There's no excuse to not get a first down. No excuse. There it is. There we go. There we go. Final timeout. That's what we needed. So that's going to be super helpful. Again, we're in field goal range, so it's good. But we could just do our thing. Take the knee. Take the knee. Let the clock run down. Take the knee. Okay, we're not going to take the knee this time, it looks like. Okay, we're just going to run it. Try to get a little bit closer. Good. Let the clock run. 3rd and 9. You can just take the knee, and the game is over. That's it. There it is. 4th and 10. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and the game is over. Win by 1 point against Jacksonville. 1 point victory. But a victory is a victory. That is what we like to see. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the boys. Got the job done. Came in and won on the road. CJ, I hope you have a better game next game. I mean, he was all right, but you got to throw for some TDs, buddy. Now we have the Bills. I mean, just amazing. We have a tough schedule, man. Very tough schedule. Very tough schedule. How are the Bills? Bills are a solid team. They're top 10 in everything. They have the advantage in 4 out of the 6 categories. And again, they're top 10 in everything. It's going to be tough. It's a tough matchup right here. We did beat them last year, so let's see if we can beat them this year. Right, divisional time. Super Sim, action. Ready, set, go. Going to the end of the game. First blood will go to Buffalo. They're up 7-0. We're going to tie it up. We are going to tie it up. They're going to take the lead. Can we score here? We cannot. We'll score there, though. It's 14-10. They're going to not score there. 4th quarter, we have a 3-point lead. Now, they had tied it up. They're going to... Ooh, 2nd and 10. Okay. 2nd and 10. We're 3rd and 10 now. So, I meant to slow it down. We got a good stop on defense. And we have a chance to score here, potentially. Oh, yeah. That's huge. And he breaks the tackle. That is big right there. Big time play, Brock. That was Brock, right? I'm pretty sure it was Brock. Had to be Brock. Who else would it be? Alright, CJ. 2 guys running the same route. That's not the play call we needed. Because that could have been an easy extra few yards there. That's not the play call we said, but go off. Okay, at least we got a first down anyway, so calling a timeout there. I feel like we don't need to call a timeout. Kind of just let Buffalo do it, you know? If they want. Alright, CJ. That is a catch, and Buffalo did call the timeout there to stop the clock. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Gonna run it and get a first down. Yes. Barely, but we got it. So that's gonna force Buffalo to call another timeout. At the 29-yard line, we are in field goal range. Easy run, easy catch. And we're going to get out of bounds to stop the clock. 51 seconds, 2nd and 3. So no need for them to use a timeout. We get a first down here, and then, which we do, and Buffalo will have to call their final timeout. So now they don't have any timeouts. We have a timeout still. We're 1st and 10. We're looking good. We are looking prime time to get back to the conference championship. Well, that was a pretty depressing run. All right, 2nd and 10. We're going to just keep it going. Try to see what we can do here. 35 seconds. Can we get any closer? Oh, yes, we can. 1st and goal. And we're just going to let the clock run down. Kick this field goal. Make it. And with 1 second left, Carlson has done what he needed to do. Now all we have to do is prevent a kick return TD. Okay. So they're at the 30-yard line. They get one play. This scares me. But it doesn't scare me enough because they're out of bounds, and that's the game. Well, there we go. What are you doing? Why are the Bills players celebrating when they lose the game? I don't understand. Why is he celebrating for that? Like, yeah, he lost. Cancun, baby. You know, I don't understand it. But, hey, we got the win. And CJ still didn't throw for a TD. Okay, I mean, he didn't play that. It's completion percentage a little iffy, but did good on that last drive to get us to field goal range. So, got to give him credit where credit's due. I mean, Josh Allen didn't do that well either, but... Alright, set on to the AFC Championship once again. The Chiefs, a team that we can't seem to beat. It's very tough. Very tough, man. Very, very tough. The one category they don't have a top 10 in, they still have an advantage over us in. And that's opponent pass yards. So basically, well, actually, they have an advantage of us. Well, they're top 10 in everything. But I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be a tough matchup. And of course, we should have won last year. Try to get a revenge this year and win it. I hope we can. I really do. Okay, this is the fun part of the game right here. The Chiefs. They're a tough matchup, man. But let's see if we can beat them. First blood will go to them. They're up 7-0. We get a field goal. They're going to take a 14-3 lead. Make it 14-9 because we can't make an extra point. Now we're down 12. And they are up by 20. No, they're up by 19. They're up by 16 now. Alright, we got to play some defense. They had to play some defense. They're an 8-point lead. And they're in range, so turnover here is critical. Well, that's not what I needed. So, 1 timeout left for us. Not even at the 2-minute warning yet. So, if they score here, it's over. Obviously, no matter what they get, it's pretty much over. It's good D right there. So, 3-yard loss. That was our... We didn't even have to use our timeout. We had 1 timeout left, but 2nd and 13. We're going to run it again. And that is going to be our final timeout, minute 56. 1 more stop, and they just take a field goal and take an 11-point lead. It's got to stop, though, obviously. First down is bad. And game's over, because... Nobody is even in the vicinity of Hollywood Brown, a.k.a. Marquise, or really a.k.a. Hollywood. So we're going to lose this game by 8. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 more season, I think. We got back here. Lost to the same dang team. I feel like we should have won last year, man. Last year was our year. I don't know about this. I don't know. Fit the final season. We'll see what happens, but it's tough. It's very tough. Mahomes, man, it's killing us. Vikings won the championship for the first time in their career Super Bowl victory. J.J. McCarthy, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Milroe, NFL MVP. Jim Harbaugh, Coach of the Year. Jalen Milroe, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Hines Allen, Jaguars. Bengals, Pete Palmer, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Denard Brown of the Vikings. Congratulations to all them. We got one more season. Let's see if we can get back to where we need to get back to. Alright, so the biggest thing here is to re-sign CJ. We also get Wilkins, though. A few other guys. I mean, some of these guys back here aren't, like, too important. Obviously, CJ Stroud is important, so... I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to keep him. That should work. Okay. So now we're at $14 million. But we're going to restructure a contract, so it's really not a huge deal. See if we can keep... Quincy Williams on the team, might as well, just a 2-year deal. And then we'll also try to keep Arnold on the team. He's not interested in signing, whatever. Anybody else? Dylan, you want to stay, Dylan? Yep, okay. DJ Glaze, I mean, yeah, alright. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could technically franchise Arnold, but I'm not going to do that. $20.8 million, no thanks. I mean, just restructure these contracts, and then, you know, we'll just try to see what we can do in free agency to add some more talent to the team. Important. We have a little bit of money. I want to try to get some talent. Not sure who's out there. I mean, there's some good pieces here. Xavier Worthy would be a hell of a pickup. That would be a great pickup for us. So I'm going to throw him a contract. Hopefully he signs it, but that would be a huge pickup. Terrion Arnold would be a huge pickup. Like, these are great pieces to have on my squad. Like, I would love that. Right? Totally great. But, not sure if I'll get him. Pat Freiermuth. Don't need him. Tunsil, how we doing? I could use you. The only thing is I do need a center. So I don't have that. And I don't even know what centers are out there. Lloyd Cushenberry, Ren Kelly. Really nobody that good, honestly. I mean, I could probably throw, like, Cedric Van Pran Granger. Like, a contract of some sort. Like this. And, I don't know, maybe he'll sign that. It's not great, but hey. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we sign. I made my deals, made my offers. Let's see if they all accept. It'd be huge if they do. Alright, so, viewing free agency recap. Let's take a look at the squad. The signings. I got Xavier Worthy, big pickup. Huge pickup. Laramie Tunsil, we got him. Left tackle, we got Jalen Watson, corner. I get a free blanket for free safety. Middle linebacker, we got Drew Sanders, a.k.a. Eminem. And then Cedric Van Pran Granger is going to be our new center. And I'll have a little bit of cap room, I think, to make trades next season, which I'll do at the mid-season point. So, nevertheless, not much in the draft, but we'll show you guys the recap. And we'll go on from there. I actually don't even think we have any draft picks, if I'm being honest. So, draft recap. I'll show you guys. And, yep, no picks. Cool. So now we're heading on to the 5th and final season. See you there. So here we are, 5th and final season. I gotta say, I think we have some talent on this team. I'm just gonna double check something real quick before I even look. We do have cap room, just a little bit, so we can make a minor move at the trade deadline, and I'm probably gonna do a couple minor moves then. As for now, let's just look at what we have. The roster looks good, in my opinion. I mean, Crosby's still a 99. DJ's up to a 90. Got Tyler, Rayshon Turner as our halfbacks. Wide receiver, Worthy now. Top guy, got Quick and Brooks. So, I like that a lot. Tight end, Brock is a superstar. Got Colton Miller up there, left tackle. Tunsil also there, too. So, I don't know if I really need another left tackle, but we got one. Left guard, Powers Johnson. Centers, Van Pran Granger. Right guard, Martin Malone. Right tackle is going to be Blake Fisher. Left end, Max Crosby. Right end's Gross Matos. Wilkins, top defensive tackle. You can see the rest there. Ojulari, left outside linebacker, middle linebacker. Drew Sanders and Jack Thompson are our top 2 guys. Right outside linebackers going to be Tommy Etchenberg. Corners, Dobbs, Lassiter, and Thornton. Top 3 dudes. Free safety, Blankenship. Strong safety, Morig. Carlson kicking, punting is Cole. And we have some picks there, which I will use to make moves at the midseason point. Any little bit amount of moves we can make, I will do so. Do I think this team is good? Yes. How good? That's what we're here to find out. Okay, we're 7-0. Team's doing well. Great start to the season. You can see there, looking good. Looking very good. So we're definitely playoff bound. But we are going to make some trades. I'm going to make one move. At least one move. Some small moves to try to just improve the team. But obviously we are very good since we're 7-0. CJ is having a solid year. Better than last year so far. 1,013 yards, 11 TDs, 3 interceptions, 99.9 passer rating at a 62% clip. Tyler is doing well. 527 and 5, which is excellent. Worthy, 393 and 4 TDs, 339 and 3 from Kasim Quick. Jacoby Myers, 335 and 3, 111 and 1 from Brock. In terms of sacks allowed, we're doing good on that front. A couple guys at 3. Two from Powers Johnson, 1 from Tunsil and Wattenberg. Who is he our? Who is that? Yeah, he's a Luke Wattenberg. I guess. Okay, so we got him as a center to fill out the roster. I guess that's cool. And yeah, defensively, Drew Sanders, 51 tackles lead the team, 31 from Quincy Williams, 30 from Morig, 29 from Lassiter, Blankenship 27, 24 from Max Crosby, 21 from Nate Hobbs, 20 from Yatir Gross-Matos. In terms of sacks, 7.5 from Crosby, 3 from Fowler, 2.5 from Wilkins, 2 from Ojulari, and a bunch of guys with half a sack. Interceptions, a couple guys with 2, and a few guys with 1. 7 as a team. There's your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return. Now I am going to see what trades are out there. Small moves, nothing big. Nothing big. And I'm just going to look. Do we have the money still? We do. A little bit of cap room. So I'll try to get some talent. All right, that trade went through there. Andrews and Gregory for Casson and a first, second, third round pick. Thank you, Bears. We got ourselves an upgrade at that linebacker position. All right, I'm trading away Tunsil. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third round pick to the Ravens. We're getting Linderbaum, Ulafosio, and Adams to improve the team. So yeah, we need to get a center there. I know I'm giving up Tunsil, but you know what? I just figured, hey, let's just get a superstar center. And that's our squad. Let's see how we do the rest of the season. I mean, I like it. I like our squad. I think we're going to be good. So, I mean, we're good already. Let's hopefully keep it that way. We ended up going 11-6, so we were horrible in the second half of the season. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. How do we start off 7-0 and go 11-6? Don't know. But we should at least make the playoffs, I guess, which I'm not going to be mad about. We got the Steelers. Should be a fun matchup. Before we play them, though, we got to look at the stats and awards. And, I mean, CJ was all right. 3,290 yards, 22 6 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 100.2 passer rating. Tyler with 1,130 yards, 10 TDs, 287 4 from CJ. Rashawn Turner, 207 5, 104 1 from Deion Kelly. Receiving, Worthy, 864 and 6, 763 and 5 from Quick. Jacoby Myers, 730 and 5, 518 and 4 from Brock. Blocking, Miller, a little too many sacks, but everybody else did well. Some injuries, it looks like, that's probably why. Drew Sanders led the team in tackles, 110, 107 from Stan Gregory, 85 from Orig. Hobbs, 73, 65 from Lassiter, 62 from Blankenship, 61 from Crosby, 46 from Wilkins, 42 from Yatir. 16 sacks from Crosby, that's great. 7.5 from Wilkins, B.J. Fowler, 4, 3 from Matos, 2 from Ojulari, 1 from Andrews, and a bunch of guys that have a sack. Interceptions, a few guys with 2, and several guys with 1. Totaling 10 as a team. Kicking, punting, kicked, and punt return. All right. You saw the team stats. You saw the personal stats. You could slow it down if I went too fast. But here's the thing. We got to beat the Steelers here. We have the advantage overall. We definitely have the advantage on offense. They have the defensive advantage. Let's see if we can overpower them. All right. I mean, we've had some good seasons, some good runs getting to the AFC Championship. I don't know if we could do it again, but we just got to get over the hump. Hopefully we can. We start off with a 7-0 deficit. Now 7-3. We're going to make it 10-7, though, and take the lead. And second half, we have a 3-point lead. They're going to make it still 10-7. We're going to make it 17-7. Fourth quarter, we keep a field goal. 3rd and 6. Now 4th and 4, we have to punt. Because, yes. That's fine, then. We get to watch some defense. And, of course, 2-minute warning now. They're going to call the timeout. And there it is. Minute 54. They have no timeouts, by the way. The Steelers do. They don't have any. Not a single timeout to their name. All right. That's going to be caught and taken out of bounds there. Justin Fields. 3 yards for the guy. 2nd and 7. He's looking. What will he do? Gets it to my man. For the first down. Clock is ticking. They're running low on time. Get a sack here. Can't get a sack. He's got to throw it out of bounds. All right. Stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's running. He's getting taken down with a sack. Fowler, good job there. 3rd and 11. Just about to approach under a minute. And it is a 4th down incomplete pass. One more defensive down to play. Pittsburgh has converted on 4th downs once this game. Will they make it twice? It is EA, so it wouldn't be surprising if they do. And they will, because it is EA Sports. It is in the game. All right, see if we get a stop here. Fields thrown out of bounds, stop the clock, 32 seconds. 2nd and 10. Now they're at the 42-yard line. They still have to get to the 50. And again, they need a touchdown, so not they can get a field goal here. That's a good look, and that's going to stop the clock, 27 seconds. Now the clock goes 15. Fields looking. He has to get rid of it. He will with 9 seconds. 2nd and 10. College football, that's a sack, by the way. It would be a sack. And 3rd and 10. So they're saving it. They have basically one more play. I think they might throw it out of bounds here one more time. Will they? No, they're going for it. And it is incomplete. And we hold on to survive. 14 to 10. But that only gets us to the divisional. So CJ, okay game. 1 TD, 209 yards, 76.2% completion percentage against the Steelers. Let's head on to the divisional again. And I get a date with the Chiefs. I would love to not lose to them 3 times in the video. I really would love that, EA. But I have this weird feeling that it's going to happen. They have the advantage over us in everything, by the way. We're 91 offense. They are 92. It's just, you can't make it up. You just can't make it up. Can't make it up. We had that chance, man. That's 52 to 49 game is still in my head. We're trying to get to the conference championship. We have to go through Kansas City, though, to do so. It is a tough matchup. But if we can win this, I feel like we have a really good shot to go all the way. So, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like we might just go all the way. First blood goes to us. And we are off to a good start, playing good D. And they're going to tie it up, though, going to the second half. We take a 14-7 lead. They're going to get a field goal. We're up 21-10. Now 28. Okay. Okay, we won. I think EA's listening to me. So now we're going to the conference championship. For the, I want to say the 3rd season in a row. I feel like we've been knocking on the door. I don't know why. I feel like I've been doing AFC teams better. I don't know if that's like a constant thing or not, but hey. I'll take it. CJ, again, good completion percentage. Very good completion percentage. And yeah, shout out to the defense. Today's game did solid. Very good job there from the D. Conference championship bound. We have the Colts this time around. We have the advantage over them. You can see where they have the advantage over us in terms of stats. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, we have the overall advantage. Let's see if it matters. We're going to hop on to the Super Sim, and let's see if we can get to the Super Bowl. Okay. The battle of the hairstyles there. Similar hairstyles. So, here we go. Raiders versus Colts. Colts are the home team. First blood will go to them. They're up 7-0. We're going to tie it up? No, we're not. Yes, we are. I lied. 14-7. 14-10. Going to the second half. We're only down 4 right now. They're going to go up 11. Fourth quarter, we get a field goal. We got to get a stop. We do not get a stop, and this game is over. We're down 11. 3rd and 5. In their field goal range. Can we get a stop? We are going to get a stop. And that was our final timeout. So essentially what's going to happen here is they're going to get a field goal here. I assume. Yep. So they're up 14. We have a minute 20. We need to, first off, this is what we need to do. Touchdown. That's what we need. We need a quick TD. Onside kick recovery. Which, I mean, that would be insane. I don't really like that play. We really go nowhere there. I mean, 4 yards isn't going to do much. You gotta kind of think big here, CJ. That's good. See, that's good. That was actually a pretty good play. The problem is the runoff. Can you do it again? You can, sort of. But the problem is we're not getting out of bounds. So the clock is literally running down to basically nothing. You kind of have to... Yeah, 10 seconds. I mean, onside kick recovery. You got to score here, first off. You got to get in like 5 seconds. You got to get in less than 5 seconds. Onside kick recovery, and then just Hail Mary and hope you get a touchdown. Which is not going to happen after that. So the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 straight conference championships, and this team can't seem to get it over the hump. And I can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. You can't make it up. We're going to get nothing here. Yep. Alright, well, there we go. That's how my season ends. That's how the video ends. We somehow lose to the Colts after beating the Chiefs. We lose to a team that we should have no business losing to. Make it make sense, EA. Make it make sense. Please. Begging you. Winner. Colts by 1 point. Anthony Richardson, Super Bowl MVP. I mean, literally, a joke. NFL MVP was J.J. McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, Coach of the Year Vikings, both of them. Aaron Ayuk, Ike, Offensive Player of the Year. 49ers Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. Browns, Luke Kroger was Offensive Rookie of the Year. Giants, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Leo Johnston, Strong Safety, Colts. And that's the video. Let's full screen and close it out. Alright guys, well hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some more video ideas, wherever socials, play the second channel, the main channel down below in the description if you look at the comment from TJB. So, okay, gotta give you a little schedule update again. By the time this video is out, I think 2K will have released already, came out, so at least early, pre-ordered it, which means 2K I'll post on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And then that means, what do we do for college football? College football, I'm probably going to do maybe Friday. And then I guess I'll kind of just figure out a way to alternate, like, between the 3 games. It is going to be very hard. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get as much Madden content as I can out, because there's just so many more teams in college football, and I know like it, but it's very hard because I got to get all the teams out. Too many games. Too many sports games, you know? But we're trying. We're giving you guys content, so hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, like I said, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and I'm out. Take care. See you soon. I hope this team, wish we could have won one. Peace.